Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a special treat for you tonight because Paul Carr's sister is here. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome onto the stage, Pauline Carr!
Are you all right? He's nice, that Bernard Wrighton, isn't he? Yeah. I've had him. I won't tell you what he's like, but I'll give you a clue. Now, I've got a lift here tonight from our Paul. Yeah, have you seen his car? It's crap. I said, Paul, why don't you get a Capri? He said, no, he said, a Cortina's more sophisticated. Yeah, because he looks like he's covered it in glue and ram-raided Alfords. Do you like me, baby? Oh, it's a love child. Well, one night stand child. Don't ask me who the father is. Don't ask me who the father is, because I don't know. No, I do. No, but it's a well-known celebrity, you see, and it's very dicey because he's married and everything. But I'll give you a clue, right? He's dead sophisticated, right? Took his socks off before we did it. But he's got great clothes. All his suits are designed by Jean-Michel Jarre. His shirts, they're by Fettuccine, and he wears Kevin Klein's underpants. I'll give you another clue. He used to host Tonight with Jonathan Ross. And before that, he hosted The Last Resort with Jonathan Ross. It's Jonathan Ross. Do you know, before Jonathan met me, he knew nothing about style. Honestly, I said, Jonathan, style is like the clap. You've either got it or you haven't. I've got it, and now he has, and all. Do you like my dress? Nice, isn't it? I'm quite... Thanks, yeah. Oh, I've had him. I'm dead easy to shop for me, because I'm standard size. I'm size 10. Yeah. I'm a fucking size 10, all right? Big bones, like Daryl Hannah. But my face is more like Kim Basinger, you know. Yeah. You're lovely, eh? Jonathan wanted to name him something romantic, you know, like he said, like Rock Hudson, because he's named after, like, a place of local beauty. So I said, all right, we'll call him Manchester Ship Canal. No, it's called Arnie. Yeah, Arnie, short for Arndale Centre. It's Arnie short for Arnold Schwarzenegger, because that's a good role model, isn't it, for a little boy, eh? I'll be back, eh? Your fucking dad won't, will he? Born in the back of a taxi, he was. Born in the back of a taxi. Me and Jonathan discussed it and decided that would be the best place. Because that's where he was conceived. There he was, 15 minutes later. A big bouncing baby boy, £9. It would have been cheaper in a minicab, but you want the best. And our Paul's been really good. He's been helping out. He came round the other day to try and teach him to walk. He managed a few steps, but he just fell over and crawled around the room. Not a good example to set a baby, is it? Paul is changing, you know. He decided to get dead fit. He borrowed me Cindy Crawford workout video. Yeah, he watches it all the time. When I've gone to bed, I can hear him downstairs in the lounge, puffing and panting all. And he knows when he's had enough to drink now. You know, he knows that if he's lying on his back, choking on his own vomit, then he's only to have one, maybe two more pints. And after that, nothing. Except shorts.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the part of the show we call the talent spot. Now, this is where a new comic has the opportunity to try out his act in front of a live audience with the hope of getting a fully paid professional booking. Now, this particular comedian has been doing talent spots for the past 4 years. So I warn you now, ladies and gentlemen, he's very, very nervous. He's very nervous. So would you please handle him with kid gloves? He's very nervous. OK. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome onto the stage Mr. Duncan Thickett.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. He's laughing, that's good. sorry. I'm always big in here. I'm laughing, yeah. It's comedy, yes, it is. Laughing. I'm sorry, a bit nervous. Deep breaths. Oh, Billy Brighton, he's funny. I pissed myself when he was on. I didn't laugh. I just pissed myself. I can't speak. The camera there. Sorry. No, I'm supposed to. Right, okay. I'm doing it. I'm supposed to start with a catchphrase. Do you know, like Bruce Forsyth's got a catchphrase. He goes, "Nice to see you," and the audience go, "To see you, nice, Bruce." Right? That's his. And mine's quite similar to that. Right? I say something, right, and you respond, right. I'll tell you what it is, right. I say, "Hiya, are you all right, or what?" And you say, "Not so bad, and how's yourself?" It's quite straightforward, you know. It's friendly. Right, so I'll tell you what. I'll go off. Come on again. Pretend I've not come on. Right. I'll come on again. I'll do the catchphrase. "Hi, you all right, or what?" You. "Not so bad, how's yourself?" Right. Do that. And watch me go. Then, right. Yeah, so pretend I've not come on. No, I've not come on. I've not come on. You can't see me. Not come on. I've not come on. I've not come on. And now I'm coming in and I'm on. Yeah, hi, you all right, or what? I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Yes, there's some more of those jokes, folks. It's another small phrase. Right, yes, it's important to come from somewhere, isn't it? Yes, where are you from, lady? Liverpool. That's where we are. It's a nice place. Oh, God. Yeah, right, carry on. I think I should have a nickname, right? Because, like, you know Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? He's got a nickname, isn't he? Because he's known as the Muscles from Brussels. It's good because it rhymes, muscles, Brussels, right? And I thought, well, I should have a nickname because I come from a place called Thwat. I'm not joking. No. I'm doing it. I'm lying. I come from a lovely little village called Puckwit, but I can't think of anything nicer. Yeah. Do you know what? I tell you what. I've been heckled so much recently in the street. I've got a brilliant heckle put-down line. I've been practising all week. So if anyone wants to try and heckle me, I'll tear them to pieces. Come on, then. Oh, yes! Get off, that old chestnut. Right, you're going to wish you hadn't said that. Yeah. You go down well in a graveyard, mate. Put a cork in it. And don't speak anymore, please.
My name is Ernest Moss. I'm here to give you a brief lecture on safety, then you can get on with the fun. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, another boring safety lecture. Nothing could be further from the truth. You'd be surprised at the fun I've had with a Bunsen burner and some magnesium ribbon. Now, Winston Churchill was a great speech maker. Do you remember that one about the Iron Curtain descending across Europe? Well, I hope it was zinc galvanised or it would rust in days. Now, Winston always used to start with a joke. I haven't got a joke, but it's the next best thing. It's an anecdote. And I hope you enjoy it, so here goes. Now, a friend of mine, Ted Dowd, was doing a spot of rewiring around the house. And it was a real pro job, you know, it was all double-coated carbon flex. And he got it installed, you know, and the plastering was first rate. I saw it myself. I said, "Nice job," said. He got it done, and what he got it done was, instead of installing circuit breakers right across the board, you know, like you and I would, you can see it coming, can't you? What did he do? He went to put in low ampage fuses. Yes, you're ahead of me. That's right. So, of course, as soon as he threw the light switch, they all blew. No? OK. Let's get on with the lecture. Pay attention. A lecture. Inquisitive minds. We have all of us inquisitive minds. Those are my two nephews, Keith and Stuart. "Oh, look," says Keith, "Malaysia." Yes, says Stuart. I wonder if the main support beam in their construction techniques is the RSJ lintel. I don't know, says Keith. Perhaps our Uncle Ernest will tell us if he comes down this weekend to give us one of his fun lectures. Don't worry, lads, I'll be there. Now, before I go on, I've been absolutely inundated with requests saying, Ernest, can you show us a picture of the JCB power hammer? With pleasure. What have you? A double treat for power hammer fans tonight, the JCB power hammer in action. Thanks very much to Ted for that demonstration. You can almost hear it, can't you, going drrrr, can't you? No, you can't, because it's a power hammer, not a power drill. That fools everyone. Yeah. It goes ka-chink-cha-chink, ka-chink-cha-chink, yes. Now, young lady on the front row there in the black top, love, what's your name? You, the one that's looking scared? What's your name, love? Louise. Right, Louise, can I ask you a question? Do you think the power hammer's a bit too close to Ted's feet there, isn't it? A little bit too close. It doesn't matter, he's wearing steel toe caps. Well done, sir. Now, that brings me on to the right kind of attire. What you wear is all important. Let's take 6 ordinary people you might find in any town or village. Now, I would only have one of these men on a building site. And quite simply, it's the man who's got the best equipment. Which, in this case, is this man. Why? Because he's got a hard helmet. Now, I wouldn't mind having any of the others. Right? I'd have the lot of them. As long as they wore some sort of protection. The only other one I consider as he stands is this man. Why? Because he's wearing leather chaps. Not to be sniffed at.
Let me say bag. Let me say oh. Let me say shy. Fuck. Put it all together, what have you got? What's that? What do you call a Scandinavian cartoon season on Channel fucking 4? Heartbeat with Nick Berry. EastEnders when Nick Berry was on it. And the chart's up in here, Every Loser Wins, by, wait for it, Nick fucking Berry. Oh, fucking hell. I like head on it. What are you fucking looking at? You're fucking looking at. Hey, do you know what I'm fucking sick and tired of? People coming up to me saying, Paul, you're a sexist. I'm not a sexist, I'm a radical feminist. I think you've got to be these days if you want to get your end away. So fuck it, I'm a feminist, you know. I know, it's not how women are on the outside. I know, it's how they are on the inside of it. It's how they are as a human being. You know, and if they've got big tits, that's a bonus. Hey, do you know, I love Samantha Fox. She's fucking lovely, isn't she? Oh, I've got this, like, fantasy, right, where I've got, like, Samantha Fox and Linda Lusardi in front of me, and they're both naked. And I've got to choose between them. And it's a fucking nightmare, I can't do it. In the end, I just have to toss. I'll probably come down on the side of Samantha Fox. She's lovely, isn't she? So curvy, isn't she? Oh, not much upstairs, you know, but then who wants to shag Bamba Gascoigne? Not even Mrs. fucking Gascoigne. Do you know, before I come out tonight, I went to Chippy, right, get a bit of nose bag. Right, I'm stood at the back of the queue. There's a fucking student at the front of the fucking queue, right, writing a fucking cheque for a bag of chips. A fucking cheque, a fucking bag of chips. Fucking hell. I went up to him, I said, bag of chips? No. No, I said, sack of cack. Fancy the change, you know. I said, are you a student? He said, you might say I'm studying at the University of Life. I said, that'll do for me, outside. He said, no, I'm a pacifist. He said, I'm non-violent pacifist. I said, where I come from, that's fighting talk. He said, no, you can strike me, but I will not raise my arm against my fellow man. I thought, bleeding hell, it's Christmas. He beat the shit out of me. Fucking kickboxer, wasn't he? To help me in my quest for in the art of seduction, right? To help other men in my plight, I've come up with Paul Carf's Guide to the Ancient Art of Seduction for the sensitive, caring male, right? First thing, gentlemen, don't be cocky. Right? We can't all swan round like we're David Essex. And it's the little things that count, you know. Not wiping your nose on your sleeve. Stifling your farts so they seep out. It's difficult, isn't it? But you've got to take the trouble. When she's gone, you can let rip, enjoy yourself. Be polite. Be polite. It's no good just going up saying, hi, darling, can I shag you? Right? It don't work. I've tried it. Right? You've got to sweet talk them. Hello, what's your name? My name's Paul. Can I shag you, please? Yeah. Very important. Think safe sex, very important. Safe sex. Take precautions. Put your fag out. Move your cans where they won't get knocked over. For fuck's sake, remember the name. Fucking hell. Write it down. On the back, if need be. I always keep a biro by the bed, you know. Keep using the name to lock it in your memory, you know. You've got nice tits, Denise. You've got a nice ass, Denise. Will you suck me knob, Denise? Do you know what I mean? Make it personal. Don't just jump in there. You know, foreplay is important. Tease them, they like to be teased, you know. Have a bit of a nap, you know. Put some toast on, you know. Get her to give you a shout when she's ready, you know. Food can be very sexy. Food's very sexy. 9.5 weeks, you see that? Very sexy. Eat some melted chocolate off a tummy. Very nice. Or ice cream, something like that. Or ready break, you know. I had a full English breakfast the other day. Eggs, bacon, beans, tomatoes, sausage, black pudding, mushrooms, slice of fried bread, 2 slices of toast and a cup of tea. She was a big girl. I've seen her after the show, I can't wait, I'm fucking starving. Role play, that's good, when you pretend to be someone when you're having sex, like you could pretend to be like a motor mechanic. And she could be like a Ford Escort, you know, with a flat battery or something like that. You know. Might be a faulty alternator, you don't know. Get underneath, have a look. You know. Oh, yeah, but you could pretend to be Jonathan King. She could be Jonathan King, and you could both fuck off. I'm a bit under the weather. I've had some bad news a couple of months ago. My dad died. It's very sad. He had a heart attack watching Baywatch. Yeah. It's not what he wanted, you know. But, you know, when he was alive, I used to look at him and think, you sad, pissed up old fucker. You know, there but for the grace of God. But I often think of him up there, you know, in the everlasting pub in the sky where they never call time. Laughing, singing, dancing, playing darts with St. Peter, goosing the angels, doing his Elvis impression to Elvis. Everyone's fucking tits as usual. But you know what, right? Do you know what I've been doing? I've been listening to the radio a lot recently. Because the radio helps you come to terms with bad news. Doesn't it? Because they have the news like every hour. It's good, like you might hear at like 11 o'clock news here, some bloke's been murdered, and you think, oh, poor fucker. Yeah. Then it's 12 o'clock, some bloke's been murdered. You know, 1 o'clock, some bloke's been every hour, some bloke... You know, by dinner time the next day, you think, oh, fuck him. Fucking do it, it's not my fault, is it? Hey, right, listen, do you know, since I've been doing so well, right, I wanted to open my own pub, right? I wanted to call it the Dog's Bollocks, right? But the brewery said, no, you've got to call it the Rose and Crown, you know, or the George and Dragon. So I said, all right, what about the Dog and Bollock? They won't have it. So, anyway. It's gone now. Anyway, what I've called it is Paul Calf's Cocktail Bar come theme pub. Right, and the theme is get pissed. There's a special door for students, the exit. And every night at 11 o'clock we have a punch-up, happy hour. But this is a speciality of the house, right? It's fucking brilliant, this. Oh, by the way, who remembers that Watney's Party 7? Hey, do you remember that? Do you remember Watney? 7 pints in a fucking can. A can of that would last me all the way to the pub. One final ingredient. Oh. There we go. The Paul Calf Student Surprise. Cheers. Do you know, it got to that time of the evening where I feel like saying to myself,
I wonder, should I go or should I stay? The band had only one more song to play. And then I saw the love light in your eye. A little girl alone and so shy. And the last waltz with you. And two lonely people together. With you, the last waltz should last forever. It's all over now. Nothing left to say. Just my tears and the orchestra play. I try la 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 la. You know what I mean? I try la la. You know, listen, if you've been drinking, don't drive home. Walk home on your own, like I do every fucking night.